Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. Welcome. Good to see you. I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your side business, side gig. If you're joining me live, I know it's a little late. I know it's super late. Forgive me. But if you're joining me live, let me know you are here. Welcome. Got a great one for you tonight. I came across this, I think, either yesterday or the day before, one of those two. And it's the whole concept of bittersweet, if you would. I had to take a pause for a second. So, what is that whole concept, right? Have you ever had this feeling where, let's say, you see somebody, or you're in a crowd, or you're with your significant other, or you have something very valuable to you, and you're kind of enjoying the moment, if you would, really into it, and you're feeling that joy, and all of a sudden you feel like almost a sadness comes over you that this moment is not going to last forever, or this person is not going to be here forever, or I won't have this forever. This situation won't last forever. And you get this overwhelming feeling of kind of a sadness and happiness all together kind of thing. And it's like a bittersweet moment, if you would, right? You're kind of just stuck in that moment, if you would, right? For example, you could be with somebody very special, and you could be looking at her or him and really enjoy their beauty, their presence, their being in your life, if you would. And for some reason, boom, something hits you, and you're like, you know what, this is not gonna last forever. One day I'm gonna be gone. One day she's gonna be gone. I that sadness, it kind of overwhelms you. Well, the Greek have a really good word for this, that they use, and it's a word, maybe not used so often, but it's a word used in this moment, and it's pathos, Pathos, and it's really derived from collecting a collection of emotions, and having that used on an audience, if you would. For example, like, you're using that whole happy, sad emotion to attract that person, if you would. I'll give you an example. Let's say, for example, you're in that moment that you're enjoying it, and then all of a sudden you kind of feel that, yeah, this moment is not going to last forever. That moment of sadness or concern, if even if you would, that moment right there is going to trigger more happiness. That whole moment of thinking this is not going to last forever, it can trigger more happiness in you, saying, since it's not going to last forever, I am going to enjoy every second of this to the maximum. I am going to get the maximum enjoyment out of this. Now, the funny thing is, that same feeling that you have, quite possibly the other person also has. Now, I'm talking about a relationship or a person, because just kind of that kind of just flew into the conversation. But you could use this in other areas of your life. Let's say you're wealthy, right? You're like, well, this wealth ain't going to last forever. At the same time, if you're poor and down on your luck, you got to realize and recognize and be certain that that's not going to last forever, right? But that moment of sadness, if you would, right? That moment that you're like, this is not going to last forever. I might as well enjoy this as much as I possibly can. The other person experienced the same thing, and that sadness is what actually can strengthen that relationship and bring even more joy. Isn't that interesting? The whole thing, the whole cause of this, if you would, this sadness, this moment of change of emotions, if you would, that is one thing that can bring people closer together like never before, because they cherish the time together, they cherish that moment together, they cherish what they have together, and they won't take that lightly. Same thing can happen in a professional life, in everyday life, where, you know what, you have an opportunity on your hands. You have a window of opportunity. You have a certain time that you can run with this thing. And before you know it, that window of opportunity may be gone. You may have lost that window of opportunity, and you may have lost your shot, right? That moment of bittersweet, if you would, it's like, and that's sometimes where you kind of come together with yourself and you're like, you know what, I should appreciate more of what I have, because not everything is going to last forever, right? One day we're going to clock out. One day we're just going to be gone, right? So knowing that things don't last forever, knowing that that moment of happiness could turn into sadness, why not take that and really run with it and enjoy it and max it out and just live to its fullest. And it's the same thing with opportunities and things that knock on your door, right? Because sometimes we're not ready, we're not sure, we're in a good situation, we don't think about things changing. We may be even in a very bad situation, in a horrible situation, and we may not be thinking things are going to change. We may think this is going to last forever. I'm just going to be like this forever. I'm going to be miserable forever. Well, my friend, I'm here to share with you, you probably will stay that way if you don't do a whole heck of a lot about it. I mean, it's the truth. If you sit there and not do much about it, you're probably right. Your chapter will end that way. But if you decide to make a move and recognize, hey, you know what? It's both sides of the street. It's both sides of the coin, if you would. Things can change, and I can definitely do that. Things don't last forever, right? So hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value from this. I appreciate you guys. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. Let me know what you think about this concept, this principle, if you would. And yeah, share your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. Let this feed grow. If you feel like this was worthy of sharing, do what you got to do. Spread the love. Tag a couple people here. Share on your wall. You know, do what you got to do. And I am Sean Azemi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your side gig. Signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.